Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if your name is Sean Diddy Combs, you have finally given up. You guys, so much is happening right now with Diddy and Jay-Z. And listen, there is a storm coming, and Diddy has decided to give up his dumb, dumb appeal request and actually focus on getting a pardon, or at the very least, getting in front of this story that is coming. Now, listen, you guys, I can't say too much about this, but there is a storm brewing, and it's bigger than Diddy, and it is going to suck in some of your faves. The funny thing is, I think they actually know the storm is coming, but let's talk about Diddy's bail. Okay, if you guys don't know, he has officially denied his appeal. The appeal was going to go up to the Second Circuit. Let me just say this about appeals, right? A lot of people say when, oh my God, I want an appeal, I demand an appeal. A lot of people somehow think that that means that you can retry the case. That's not what an appeal is. What you do is when you go to an appeal, the judge's determination of fact is not up for question. Okay? I'm sorry. The jury's determination of fact is not up for question. In this case, because it hasn't gone in front of a jury, it's all pretrial. The judge's determination on what he thinks fact is, it's not up to be, nobody's going to overturn that. No other judge is going to argue. Appeals at this point are purely procedural, meaning that you apply everything to the letter of the law, that you follow proper procedure. If you didn't, then it goes back down, right? Or the judge's ruling is overturned. Now, here's the thing. Mark Akinfilio and Diddy have been playing dirty. Even that dumb emergency hearing on evidence that didn't exist. Yeah, we're talking about his private notes, his to-do list that he tried to pass off as legal notes as a way to say that the prosecution was overstepping and he deserved to be freed. Yeah, the funny thing is, Judge Aaron has not let that go, as the courts shouldn't. And the thing is, Diddy, it was refusing to hand over evidence to the filter team. The filter team are the ones that look at it between both places. It's completely confidential to make sure that nobody's rights are violated. The thing is, Diddy's appeal was a losing. Mark Agnifilio, Yana, he knew it wasn't going to get through. Diddy didn't. Yeah, if you're desperate, it's all you can do. And Diddy got the money, but there's a new storm coming, and Diddy needs to keep all his coins. I mean, let's be real. Justin, his son, literally is being sued for literally parking a car in the garage while the actual car company is asking for it back. I mean, if those aren't broke antics, I don't know what is. Anyway, let's get into the fact that Diddy has admitted defeat. He has admitted defeat, and he has decided that and when I say he has decided that he'll stop whining and sit there and take his punishment for acting a fool. He will remain in jail until the 25th of May, where his trial is. Now, interestingly enough, the feds have a 99% conviction rate, judging by the fact that, by all intents, it looks like Diddy is guilty. The last time Diddy tasted freedom is when he stepped outside of the Park Hyatt in Midtown, or wherever he was, in Uptown, to smoke a cigarette with his sons. That was the last time he was a free man. I wonder what he was smoking in Newport. Please, he probably wish he had been freebasing Tucci. Anyway, right? Again, pursuant to the rules of federal civil procedure, on October 17th, he filed a motion to hold an appeal in abeyance, pending a renewed motion for bail before the district court. The court granted the abeyance motion on October 24th, November 8th. Anyway, Diddy does not seek to appeal the district court's denial of his renewed motion, and hereby moves to voluntary dismissal of appeal. Counsel has explained the effect of voluntary dismissal of appeal, and Diddy has signed Local Rule 4.2 statement attached. That's basically the statement saying, yeah, I know, I'm not going to do that anymore. So what changed? Why would he do this? A lot's changed. His partner in crime, right, has been, pun intended, has been slammed with his own accusations. Now, let me say this. Whether or not Jay-Z is innocent or not is something that's going to have to be resolved in trial with Tony Busby. For everybody that thinks that a billionaire needs all this protection and goodwill, I'm not saying we got to say he's guilty, but come on now, right? He will have his day in court. I think Diddy's bigger issue is there is a magnifying glass being turned toward him and all of his associates. Maybe not the old school, big money, own half the world billionaires, but definitely toward his associates. There is a magnifying glass being put on hip hop. This is hip hop's Me Too movement. And for those of y'all saying, it seems like they're just trying to take down black men. Me Too had its time in Hollywood spaces, which were predominantly white. Took down the most powerful man in Hollywood, Harvey Weinstein. I don't think people realize that Harvey Weinstein was bigger, well-connected, and richer than Diddy. He took down Harvey Weinstein, okay? Took down Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein was literally had presidents on his Rolodex, right? They've been taken down. It is hip hop's turn. For everybody saying, oh my God, this and that. Well, what else do you want us to happen? Like literally, is Eminem up for question? Jack Harlow? How many white males or females are there that have risen to the top of hip hop? Okay? Again, I'm sorry, it sucks, but listen, it is what it is. Anyway, right? Variety is Stephen J. Horowitz from Variety is saying that he's officially given up on getting out of prison before his trial date in May 2024. He's currently incarcerated in the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. He's previously been denied bail 3 times and has ultimately conceded to remaining in custody as he awaits his trial. He does not seek to appeal the district court's denial of his renewed motion, and here be moves to voluntarily dismiss the appeal. His lawyers explained the effect of voluntary dismissal. He signed all motions. Listen, Diddy has been lobbying for months to get out of prison. He did offer that $50 million bond backed by equity in his homes and a promise of security monitoring and assurance that he would not interfere with investigations surrounding the charges. However, Judge Arun laughed in his face, said, get out of here. You lied to me in court several times and I'm sick of your antics. And she put him back there to spend Thanksgiving with all the rats and roaches that he literally is forcing to enact season 3 of Making of the Band. Now, he did get I wouldn't even call this a slight victory because he was entitled to this. The feds now that Diddy has been playing in their face and being so disrespectful, the feds now are making Diddy ask and fight for everything. They're not withholding anything, but they're saying if it's not a constitutional right, you better go to Judge Arun and ask. He was complaining that he couldn't get his laptop in his jail cell so that he could take notes, okay? The judge ruled, listen, you're allowed to access the preloaded laptop. The prosecution was like, why should he be allowed to access the laptop? All he does is leak information and harass people, Your Honor, right? They said, okay, you can access the preloaded laptop for review of discovery and prepare for your May trial. You can use it 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. However, they will not allow him to take notes, make notes, or do anything except for review. Okay, so that's how they got out of that. Diddy's team is trying to spin this as a win. It is not a win. At anything, it's not a win at all. Again, we'll see what's going on. Diddy and Jay-Z just had a Busby case refiled, recently named in a refiled case earlier this year, with Jane Doe stating that he and Diddy raped her when she was 13 years old in 2000. Again, Jay-Z has fired back and entered into a scorched earth policy. I will stand on this. The fact that everybody is, first of all, just give a denial. Just give a ironclad denial. And a lot of the doubting on the internet would go away. You're a liar. Your client's a liar. I'm suing y'all for defamation and I will see you in court. The fact that literally Jay-Z wrote a book about how offended he was and refused to deny, well, baby, That's something you just can't ignore. Again, a lot of stuff moving. And by the twitching of my thumbs, I'm telling y'all, something wicked this way comes. There is something brewing. And that something has gotten Jay-Z, his whole crew, and already Diddy already lost his mind, to lose their mind. People don't go scorched earth for a random lawsuit. It's something bigger. And people don't post on their Rockefeller accounts without there being something else. I'm just saying. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.